Hello everyone, and welcome. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of March 7th through the 13th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as given it a thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. Knight of Cups. So, travel coming in the future, usually by a boat of some sort. Maybe you ran into somebody you haven't seen for a while, and you know that puppy love is rekindling again for yourself. Something that puts a smile on your face is coming in this week, which is wonderful. You know, maybe you're seeing that person in an unexpected place and you're quite happy. And the Chariot. So there you are. You're healing. You know, for some of you, you're taking a long road trip just because you can. Not that you have anything in mind when you do this. And that's maybe where you run into this person that you haven't seen for quite some time. And something is healing this week for yourself. Some sort of situation. You know, if this has been a bad relationship or a bad job, that sort of thing, you're figuring out the situation, that it's going to be a dead end. It's not going to go any farther. So you're figuring out which way you want to go. Once you decide to make that decision, you're going to just put your head down and you're going to keep going. Nothing's going to sway you off your decisions, because you're heading for the brass ring. You know what you want to accomplish in the future, and you're willing to put in the hard work to make sure that it comes about the way you want it to. You're becoming the master of your own destiny. And the Ace of Cups, so there it is. Overflowing with abundance, beauty, pleasure. Things are starting to speak to your heart again. Maybe you've had, you know, some rose-colored glasses on in some situations in your life, and you're no longer willing to just keep that vision. You're taking the glasses off. You're not allowing anybody to have judgment over your decisions this week. You've got that insight. You're following your intuition. And this is like something that's been just handed to you. You know, it's just sort of taking off all of a sudden. You know, it's overflowing. And you can't believe the good luck that you're having with it. So that's beautiful to see. And there you are, taking your well-deserved appreciation bow. You know, if you have to do an interview or something for a new job, you're going to nail it. You know, you're going to speak highly of yourself, and you hold yourself in a different way. You know, like the way you sit and talk, and, you know, and it just, you're doing okay. People are actually starting to notice you in a positive manner. And the Temptress. So there you are. Things are starting to come together. You know, you're learning to accept people, and you always have, at face value for what they are, but you know them otherwise. Like, you're not putting on blinders. You actually can see what they truly are all about. And all you're wishing for in your life this week is peace and harmony, and your health. You know, peace of mind, good health, you know, that sort of thing. And you're just moving along. You're mixing well within yourself. You're accepting more of yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you're maybe making some investments this week, or thinking of making some investments for yourself. You can see, you know, all the details and how you got to go about it. And you're very orientated for business. You know, you're hardworking. What you put out, you want to see received back in. You like to have, you know, comforts in your life. And you're not afraid to work hard to make sure that you accomplish it. You want to make sure that there's X number of dollars in your bank accounts and your investments are starting to, give you money back. You're orientated that way and it comes natural. And there you are with 7 of Cups. So wonderful new adventures. You're not for lack of intuitions and, following your hunches. You're figuring out how each step that you want something to go and how you're going to go about getting it to start motivating and moving. So you're in lack of nothing. Your imagination is on fire this week. So good for you. And you're still watching your P's and Q's and pennies. Wasn't handed to you. You've worked hard for what you've accomplished. So, you're stepping back. You're not spending money this week frivolously. You're, really thinking about if you're going to spend $20, what am I going to have to show for it, sort of thing. And the 7 of Pentacles. So there you are. You put a lot of energy, hard work, and effort into something that you want to have payout, and you're willing to step back as best you can and grow some patience and wait for it to come back around, and it will. And the 5 of Rods. So there you are, competition, feeling like you're, maybe you're feeling a little more pressured, and though you're not, but you're feeling that way, like you need to stand out in a good way. You're bringing on more complications to yourself than what is necessary, because you stand out in a positive way. When you make a decision, you make the decision and you own it. So, and you don't do anything just, off the cuff. You make sure that you check into all your stuff. So when you speak to another person or parties, the knowledge that you bring is, because it's either something that you've done yourself or something you've gone through or you witnessed. So, you stand out in a positive way. And the King of Pentacles. So most definitely, you're making investments this week. Now, whether that's blue chips or, in stocks and bonds, that sort of thing, RSPs, you're following your intuitions. You know that it's going to grow slowly, but it's going to grow. You have no doubt about that. You've accomplished things. You're feeling more accomplished with yourself. You're starting to understand yourself a little bit more and not be so hard on yourself all the time if something doesn't quite, run on time that you expect it to. If it takes a little bit longer, it's okay, and you're willing to accept that. And the Empress. So there you go. Abundance coming in, fertility. Take care of yourself. If you don't want to have any more young ones, make sure. For some of you, you're already, expecting a young one. Now, this could be in addition to the family as an adopted a child or one you're having yourself, or it could be just a beautiful fur baby. Your health is starting to come back around. All the little seeds that you've planted over the time frame of the past is now starting to stand up and grow, and you can see it, and you understand it. Your spiritual garden is starting to grow. You're understanding yourself. You're realizing the beauty that you bring to others with the knowledge and love that you share. You're a very forgiving person. You don't forget what people say or do, but you leave it over there and you don't hold it against them, and you just keep moving along because you have an end goal. So you're okay with doing that. And the 5 of Pentacles. So a little bit of a setback. Maybe you had an unexpected bill come in that, you cost you a little bit more than what you had anticipated, or maybe you weren't expecting it at all. So you're, some sort of financial loss. Now, this could be a loss because maybe you were ill and you had to take time off work, sort of thing. A little bit of bad luck. Nothing over dramatic. It was a little bit of a financial hiccup, but you're okay. You realize that you're just moving along. You're just Maybe for some of you, you're needlessly worrying about something that's going on in your life right now. Maybe you're overanalyzing it as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial loss. It could be, mental loss, such as you're losing sleep and you're worrying all the time about the outcome of what this is, but you're going to move past it. It's going to turn out in your favor because you've willed it that way. You've watched everything that you've done, all your strategic moves, and they're going to pay out for you, which is beautiful to see. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel oracle card. But you're moving along. The universe is on your side. You're figuring the different strategies that you want to go forward with and how to go about them. And you're looking at making your life more comfortable, mentally as well as financially. All right. I am with you, giving you the courage to make life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. Now that's beautiful. All right. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.